Partha's fall from grace. Cracks widen in the TMC in West Bengal. Is the Trinamool Congress headed by Mamata Banerjee in West Bengal in trouble? Are the cracks within the party showing? Did that party chief's delayed decision on dropping her party colleague Partha Chatterjee from the cabinet as well as from various party posts following huge money recoveries by the Enforcement Directorate force some of its party members to jump ship before it was sunk by the aggressive BJP? The ED, according to the latest reports, has recovered more than Rs 50 crores and 8 kilos of gold besides other jewellery from 2 apartments of the arrested minister's aide Arpita Mukherjee. To add some spice to the story, there were reports of sex toys in the seized material. The TMC, which initially defended Partha by playing the victim card and accusing the centre of misusing central agencies like ED to harass their political opponents, seems to have realized that it amounts to defending the indefensible. Money, gold and jewellery tumbled out of the closets at ED's mere touch, it appeared, and this was seen as the bare tip of the iceberg. And if the claims of the actor-turned-BJP leader Mithun Chakravarti are to be believed, the party's decision to fire the minister did not go down well with a number of TMC MLAs. He claimed as many as 38 MPs were in touch with his party and more than 24 directly with him. While these claims need to be tested in the weeks and months to come, one thing is clear. As some political analysts put it aptly, to Mamata Banerjee's slogan of Ma, Mati, Manush, TMC has added Mal as well. Interestingly, Mamata's nephew and party MP Abhishek Banerjee is also one of the accused in the multi-crore scam. It is obvious that the Supreme Court's recent verdict upholding the ED's right to use the provisions of the PMLA has sent shivers down the spines of every accused. And they may be desperate to show some escape from the jaws of the investigating agency. Partha Chatterjee's suspension and his expulsion from the party need to be seen in the light of this firefighting attempt by Mamata Banerjee. She was left with no choice but to turn her back on someone who was seen as one of her most trusted aides. Many political analysts believe that the leadership's decision to crucify its own members was made solely to deter those who plan to leave the party, especially those who are in the crosshairs of the investigating agencies. The TMC and most corrupt opposition parties have been accusing the BJP of misusing central agencies against them and pointed out that if their members defect to the ruling party at the centre, their sins of omission and commission are wrinkled at. The TMC is not only the party whose leaders are under the ED scanner. The NDA under PM Modi has targeted corruption aggressively, as seen in the National Herald case against Sonia and Rahul Gandhi, cases against former Finance Minister and Home Minister P. Chidambaram and his son and Member of Parliament Karti Chidambaram, family members of the NCP leader Ajit Pawar, family members of Shiv Sena leaders Sanjay Raut and Uddhav Thackeray, and several others across the country. We have already seen how the news around RJD Supremo Lalu Yadav got tightened in the voter scam case, and there are other such cases as the railway recruitment case during his stint as railway minister, hanging fire. If TRS leaders led by KCR are spitting venom at PM Modi and the BJP, there is an underlying reason, according to the analysts. Commentators say that it is the prospect of ED knocking at the doors of those close to the TRS leadership, and that seems to rattle those perched on its top rung. In the case of the Trinamool Congress, the BJP leadership should be selective in picking those to whom it wants to open its doors. Otherwise, not only will its image get dented, but in the long run, the party workers are likely to get demoralized. This holds true not only for West Bengal, but for all those other states including Telangana, where crossovers are likely to happen in a big way. This is MS Purthy for Orange News 9 TV.